137 meters above sea level. That's the height of Olumo Rock. You might have heard or even climbed this mountain at some point, but what do you know about the communities around here? On this episode of the program, we're exploring the lifestyle and the economy of these communities. Welcome to Community Report. I am Adire Itoku. Abeokuta, the capital of Ogun State in southwest Nigeria, situated on the east bank of the Ogun River. There are other rocks and hills in Abeokuta, but Olumo Rock remains a major tourist attraction because of its captivating embodiment and surrounding lush history. Before we take a tour of the rock, one of the communities around here plays host to the popular Itoku Market, home of traditional tie and dye fabrics.
You cannot actually come to Olumo without passing through Itoku. And of course, don't forget, even the community around here, if you say Olumo sits on Ikija and Itoku, we also have adjoining communities like Ijemo Alaro, where they do all this Adire. We also have some adjoining community like Kenta, like Itoku, where they do all those sort of marketing, commercial activities. And of course, don't forget, we also have not close to not far from this place, a close adjoining community called Lafenwa, where we have Ogun River, we have where the biggest abattoir in Abeokuta is located. So a whole lot of things is happening around this area. So a whole lot of things are happening around this area. And of course, we need to sustain that mentality, that economic activities by ensuring that governments come to our aid, attract tourists to this area. And when you bring tourists, tourism is one of the thriving business in the world now. So when you bring tourists to this area, they will have impact on hospitality, on transportation, on food and souvenirs market, and also we need to really develop this. This is just a volcano that is waiting to erupt.
Adire Mall, an ultra-modern market, is the biggest Adire market in Nigeria. It is known as the Kampala Market. Some, especially residents of the state, call it Itoku Market. Adire is not just a textile, it represents the rich cultural heritage of the Yoruba, especially the Egbe extraction. For some, it is a family tradition, a line of business passed down from generation to generation.
We don't have bosses. We inherited the tie and dye business from our parents. I thank God I have been doing great things in this business, and they have made me the market leader of Kenta Adire Kampala International Market. I've known Adire since my childhood, although this is not the designs or patterns in circulation then. Gambians were always coming to buy. They had the fabrics, we had the pattern and the dye. It wasn't even that profitable. Not many people were involved in the business back then. In my family compound, if you were not from the Jojola family, you would not be allowed to sell Adire. That was the belief then. If the family trained a child who wasn't originally from the family, he or she could do the business. The old designs had just one color, with a lot of patterns, but the new ones have different colors.
The Adire business, I actually grew up into it, and it has been part and parcel of me. So I've actually been to the business since when I was in school. That's my university days, the undergraduate days. So I have passion for it. Aside the fact that it's a lineage something, it's something that I actually derive joy in because it's an African heritage. You know, Adire is like the pride of Africa. Anywhere you go to in the world, the moment the white people see you on tie and dye, they love it. They share it because it's actually what they don't have. So they cherish it. So it's actually what I find joy in doing as a producer and also a seller.
You're welcome.
We are here to get some fabrics.
These batik products on different design. So I don't know the type that you want.
Okay.
This is batik. This is one design. We have different designs.
So how much is this one?
Like this.
Yes.
For now, is 7,000.
Okay. How many yards?
It's 5 yards.
Okay. So what are the other ones? The other designs are also 7,000.
No, they are different prices, and this is 100% cotton.
Okay.
It's not brocade made. I didn't mean it's brocade made. It's more than 7,000. So we made it with any cotton. So far is from 100% cotton. So it will come out when it's okay. This is tie and dye.
Oh, okay.
This is tie and dye.
I think I like this. This is simple.
Yeah.
But is this 100% cotton?
It's 100% cotton.
So how much is this one?
Like this. The last price on wholesale price is 4,500. Like this is 6,000 for the 5 yards.
Oh, okay.
We use it to make different pattern. We have tie and dye of it, and we have batik of it. The batik of it, this is the batik of it.
Okay.
Is 7,000. This is batik of it.
I think I like this one.
Is 7,000 as well.
This design is unique. I think I like it.
Yeah. We call it Abeokuta. Yeah. This one is shade.
Why is it?
Like this something.
Okay. Similar.
That's
okay.
what we call the
pattern. Okay.
Yeah. Like this. Is two different design. This design is different from this. This one, the last price is 6,000. We sell it even more than that. We sell it even more than that.
I can see you have a sewing machine here.
Yeah.
You also sew and also do the tie and dye.
Exactly, I sew. That's my profession right from the time. And this work from my great-grandparents.
Okay.
So even my children, they are into it. So with this machine, I do ready to wear.
Okay, so I think that's what.
Yeah, this boo-boo, ready to wear. I have it in different make. This is it jumpsuit? You see?
So you
this jumpsuit. I have there is one, I forgot the way they call it. It's long trouser. They call it this new design that they are wearing now. Baggy something. I have in children's shirts.
okay.
You can see. So like this. I have it in long. No. Yeah, this is the they call it one name, you know. Like children of now, this is the top.
So you don't want anyone to walk in here and take away the money. I mean, from start
at least ready to wear, even men's wear. I have it, just buba and shokoto. I have it, boo-boo with work on it. I have it on Adire. No style you can make with Adire. You can make shirt with Adire. You can make even suit with Adire. So nothing you can make with Adire. I even have shirt with Adire. This is alarodudu. That's indigo.
Okay, yes.
This one is print because this one is from Abeokuta as well. Here is it. It's from Abeokuta. From Egba, Ogun State.
So what would you say about this business? Do you think this is the time where the business is booming, and what are the challenges?
Really, the business is good because I realized that some people, if so far you can exercise patience and stick by it, before you know it, you will see that you've come up.
In this market, you're likely to come across members of the same family working across the value chain. Victoria Ogundele fell in love with the business. She's found a home here.
Some people go to buy ashoke, lace, but nowadays, some of them they use Adire. Even for the bridesmaid, they will follow the bride and the groom. They use Adire to make their flower gown that they are wearing. Even shoe, bag, we use it to do earring also. So as they are doing that work, it improves our work to so many places. So everybody like Adire, not only Yorubas, even Igbo, throughout the Nigeria, throughout the world, everybody like it.
Adire is a locally made tie and dye textile made with a variety of tie and dye techniques. It is a material designed with wax resist methods, which produces pattern designs in dazzling arrays of tints and hues. The designs are achieved through a thorough and traditional process. It is custom made, a hand-printed work. This makes the fabric unique. The clothes are dipped into the dye and then pulled out to allow it to oxidize and take on the bright blue color. Designs are created by simple techniques of folding, crumpling, and sparsely splashing the hot wax onto a cloth before dyeing. It takes roughly 3 days to complete a yard and about 2 weeks to complete 5 yards. The fabric is spread outside, left to dry for a while under the sun before it's immersed into dye solution. The planking process is done after dyed materials are dried. Heating the material with a piece of heavy wood on a platform makes it appear like well-ironed fabrics. The value chain starts from fabric and dye sourcing It cuts across designing, sewing, and other aspects of the trade that makes up the community.
In actual fact, this is a community. We have 2-3 different communities here. And basically this community, that is our trade. That is our work. And apart from that, we have even people who are not even in this community that come from other community that comes here to do business. Averagely, we are talking about nothing less than between 250-300 people who are actually a trader here, excluding those who are into another industry. Like we have different sections, those that tie, those that dye, those that knack, those that do different aspects. And if you are talking about now if you're not talking about now people now coming in to do the trading, you are talking about different people coming from different angles within Nigeria, even outside Nigeria.
Adire, as you can see, if you go from up till down, you will see that people are just in their business. They are doing well. They are not expecting customer to come. People are calling, packaging and send it to them. You can just get one of them, call them, I need so things. They will package it and send to you. Nothing like, I will send money, they will no. It's not happening here. I have many around me here that's difficult to see one person coming, but work are going out because we are already in phone. You can just chat on phone, discuss, see what you want, select what you want, and boom, money come out. Your things are with you, delivered to you. So everybody are enjoying it here in Adire, and we are very happy.
Bello Olamide, a student of geology, came to Abeokuta for his industrial training but decided to learn this trade.
I came to Abeokuta, that was 2019, for my IT, not on tie and dye, but for I do geology. And after then, my parents stay in Songota, so I can't go back home because I'm the first one in the family. I have to suffer for myself, like as a guy, live a bachelor life. So I have to come to Abeokuta to come and do a join mine, like work with them, able to wash clothes, and they pay me 500 naira per day. So from there, I have to save some money. Okay, fine. Okay, boss, I want to learn this work. How can I? Okay, we have to bring money. So I have to gather some money to learn. And it has been tough, so it has been tough. Like, well, I thank God. Last year, I did my freedom. Though I've been working with some people, like most of my customers are online customers, because our generation is a digital life. So you post something online and people, okay, I love this, can you make this for me? So that's why I'm seeing customers like that. So after school, you just have to have something doing, because people like the Bible says, I'll bless the work of your hand. So it is the work of your hand that will take you to a higher place apart from your education, because we have so many of us that study base course in school. We have those that study medicine, those that study law, and after then they will resume to POS. It's better maybe doing a break from school. You can just go to maybe it is barbing or fashion that you want to learn, just have handiwork. It really helps a lot. Or they can do tie and dye too, because this is I have so many apprentices. I accept IT students, I accept CS students here too. So it has been very helpful. So I'll just advise young ones to just have something to do apart from education.
I am here at the Adire Market learning how to sew clothes, and I feel it's a very good thing. My experience has been wonderful since when I started, because I feel learning how to make clothes, it beautifies the body, and I love it when I see people in beautiful clothes. It makes people look even more brighter, and I feel it's a very good thing. My future plans is I really want to be a great fashion designer. I want to be able to sew clothes for model, for actors and actresses. And learning this makes me even more happy, because it is a chance for me to prove that, because Adire is also part of our culture, and it is a chance to promote it more and more. in the future.
The processes have also evolved with time with new innovation from the Adire makers. But the business at this market may change with time, and Adire, as many knew it, is now challenged by an inferior machine print.
When you want to do Adire, one of the process is that, because when it's called Adire, tie and dye, Adire. One of the process is that after you tie and dye, you dry. So they usually dry under the sun. But during rainy seasons, they normally have this challenge. When it is raining, they cannot dry outside. And you know how long it will take for a cloth to dry when you are drying inside. So one of the technology that has been introduced is the dryer. But they would have done their tie. They would have, they would have dyed. The dryer will only assist them to dry on time. And it will equally increase the output of what they are pushing out. If you have an order of 200 and you have done it, but you don't even have enough space but when you have that dryer, it makes it faster. But a situation whereby some people will now go to China and begin to print and call it Adire. No, that is not Adire. That is not our Adire. And we know what China stands for when it comes to clothing fabrics. Some people claim it is cheaper. Yes, it might be cheaper, but it is not quality. So we've had that challenge and we're putting things in place to tackle it. Because the saddening thing is that some are even now selling it right inside the Itoku Market, which everybody knows as the Adire. Very soon, we'll be going out there to flush them out. If you want to do such, not inside our heritage. We're not just substandard. It's not even our own. It is not even tie and dye. Because it was not tied. It was not dyed. It was only passed through a machine. It was printed. And that is not Adire. The value of Adire is the fact that it is Adire. If they want to do their normal printing, they should do it. But not taking our designs to go and print something, then bringing it back to deceive our people that it is tie and dye. Because there are some people that buy that out of ignorance. Someone came to my office some time ago, and the person was wearing China Adire. And I know on a good day, that man is so culturally inclined that he will not buy China Adire. And I took him up like, how can it be you? And he said, no, I bought it from Itoku. In fact, I bought about 5.
The supposed modern production technique may be competing with a traditional handcrafting process with machine outputs. But being a major local craft of the Yorubas, the need to keep the tradition and flush the inferior product becomes more pressing.
Yes, at times it might be a bit difficult to identify, but if you look clearly, you can identify. Some of it, the way it will be shining, you will know, no, this is not our Adire. Then, when you look at this, and you look at this, most of the time it will be difficult for you to see which one is, let me say this in Yoruba, Ewo loju, Ewo lodi. That is the real Adire. But when it comes to China, it is so easy for you to know that oju eni, odi eni, because most of the time it's either there's nothing there or a faded pattern there. We cannot do this alone. We will work with the Yalojas, the market men and women who equally believes in the values of what has been bequeathed to our hands. So we have to work with all of them, the KBACs and all that. We will go to them. We are starting that campaign very soon.
There is a growing community here. The trade is bringing more people to the market. Those who love the craft in its original form. But the plan to make the business more lucrative with the possibility of more exports is already facing a major setback.